Coming up, 6 people have been indicted in a Valdosta pill mill bust.
And there's been another drug bust in Moultrie.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Hahira McKnight.
And I'm Taylor Morrell. A federal court has indicted 6 people on charges of running a pill mill in Valdosta and Columbus. The indictment was unsealed last Tuesday, naming Carol Nema Biggs, known as Carol Johnson, Junior Biggs, Shavante Bright, Elijah Biggs, William Bacon, and Donatus Benefo. The Wellness Center of Valdosta and the Relief Institute of Columbus were stated in the indictment as the sites used for unlawful dispensation of controlled substances. Reports say that over 2.5 million oxycodone pills, over 680,000 alprazolam, and 145,000 hydromorphone pills, and more were prescribed unlawfully. A trial date for the indicted individuals has yet to be set.
3 people were charged in a cocaine bust Thursday at the Moultrie residence. Police arrived to search a home at 621 7th Avenue around 4 p.m. 1 man was arrested at the scene and 2 fled but were later found and also arrested. Mallory Walker, Terry Anderson, and Rashawn Hunt have already been taken into custody, and more arrests are expected. Moultrie police say the bust came after a 2-month-long investigation worth $6,000, nearly 35 grams of cocaine, almost a pound of marijuana, packing material, and a digital scale were confiscated.
A Brooks County resident is being charged on several counts of animal cruelty after over 70 dogs were found hoarded on his property. Richard McLeod has been charged with multiple counts of cruelty to animals, aggravated cruelty to animals, failure to comply with rabies vaccinations, and animals running in a large. McLeod also has been charged with keeping of sick and diseased animals, lack of shelter requirements, and obstruction. Officials say they have never seen a case of hoarding this severe. McLeod reportedly said he believed he was giving the animals the best care. The dogs are being taken care of by the Thomas County Humane Society, but donations are needed because it's not in their budget to hold this many additional animals from neighboring counties.
The City of Valdosta will host a public hearing this Thursday to allow citizens to voice their thoughts on the annual auction plan. The plan provides information on the purpose to use of community development block grant funds for the fiscal year 2016. The city must complete this plan every year to display funding needs and priorities geared toward the low to moderate populations within the city's designated revitalization area. Citizens have until Friday, May 11, to submit their comments or concerns to the city for further review.
Lowndes County High School is under investigation by the U.S. Department of Education Office of Civil Rights after parents allege their daughter has been racially discriminated against for being African American. Rhonda and Lindsay Scott are speaking on behalf of their daughter, a Lowndes County High School cheerleader. They allege their child was retaliated against for being the only African American on the JV cheerleading squad. The family says this has been going on for almost a year. Reports say Lowndes High School is currently gathering allegations and reviewing documents and is not ready to release an official statement at this time.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation is looking to close a loophole in the Georgia gun law. This law would turn away concealed weapon holders who walk through security in Georgia airports. Before the law was passed, concealed weapon holders holding through airport security would have been charged with a misdemeanor if caught. The reasoning behind the new law is to try and undercover terrorists. The FBI hopes this will make airports safer.
When we return, the Valdosta Board of Education schedules a public hearing for the input into a new strategic plan.
And we'll have these stories and more, so don't go away.
Today, Eric Almirola behind the wheel in that 43 car.
We all have a role to play here at Richard Petty Motorsports. We respect each other, work hard, and that helped us get the big win in Daytona. My partners in the U.S. Air Force also know that it takes a team to make each mission a success. Your coworkers, family, and friends are your team. Treat them with respect, and together you can accomplish great things. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
When every moment matters and a hand reaches out, when someone gives blood and a life is saved, that moment when heartbreak turns to hope, you're there through the American Red Cross. Every day, the Red Cross responds to nearly 200 neighborhood emergencies, and your support makes it possible. Use this moment to join us today. Visit redcross.org.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
College signing day for all Lowndes and Valdosta High School seniors is almost here. The Valdosta Early College Academy, or VECA, is preparing to host a college signing day. This will be VECA's first signing day. College admissions counselors from Valdosta State University, the University of West Georgia, Wiregrass, and Savannah State will be present to witness seniors sign their letters of intent to attend their schools of choice in the fall of 2016. This year, the event will be held at Valdosta State University at the Teaching and Learning Center tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Parents and community partners are also invited to attend.
2 EMT students at Wiregrass Technical College had an unexpected first day of class. Dana Brown and Kayla Goebel were involved in what is called a pre-hospital life save on their first day of clinicals. A pre-hospital life save award signifies that their actions helped save the life of someone who was in a cardiac arrest and clinically deceased. Brown and Goebel credits the successful save as a team effort between the paramedics, EMTs, and each other.
A Senate Health Committee rejected a bill that would allow an individual or corporation to receive state tax credit for the donation to rural health care organizations. The Senate Health and Human Service Committee voted 7-4 against the bill. The bill would have potentially helped 39 rural hospitals meet a list of requirements under House Bill 919. Democrats proposed using federal matching funds to help increase Medicaid accessibility as a better option to bring in more money for the rural healthcare system.
Valdosta Mayor John Gale and Fire Chief Freddie Boom recognized 2 Valdosta Department employees at the last City Council meeting. Lieutenant Dwight Primrose and Sergeant Keith Nicante were honored as the March Employees of the Month. Both men received a $200 check, a framed certificate, and their names will now appear on a plaque displayed in City Hall. Fire Department Captain Clint Scales credits the gentleman for being awarded for demonstrating how the fire department personnel protect and care for the citizens in the community.
Do you need help building your career? The Valdosta Lowndes County Library encourages you to empower yourself to make the job search a productive adventure. They are hosting the next to last installment of their job search series this Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. Bill Palmer from the Valdosta Career Center will be presenting a lesson titled Success on the Job. Call the reference desk to ask for more details and reserve your seat.
Do you like public speaking? The Valdosta Lowndes County Library hosts just the club for you. News Valdosta reporter Hunter Howell has more on the story.
It's time to raise your glass and make a toast to developing better communication skills. The Valdosta Lowndes County Library hosts a very unique club called the Toastmasters, which guides its members in the finer points of public speaking. Toastmasters International was founded in 1924 and was designed to help people learn the arts of speaking, listening, and thinking.
Toastmasters actually has over 16,000 clubs across the entire nation with over 350,000 members. And one of the great things that one of our members has actually said is that it's one of the very few organizations that you are both a teacher and a student in.
Every meeting of the Toastmasters includes prepared topic speeches, spontaneous speeches called table topics, and evaluative speeches in which they judge the prepared topic speakers. Top speakers are voted for in each category and awarded at the end of the night.
I had all this nervous energy, and I wanted to know how am I coming across to other people. And that's what I really joined Toastmasters for.
Toastmasters members gain feedback on their presentations from other members. The club helps to build the confidence that members need whether it's for themselves or for their careers, while allowing them to interact with a group of people that share their interest in the art of public speaking. No matter your skill level, the Toastmasters will welcome you with open arms. Their goal is to not only have a club, but to build a community of speakers within it, because communication is key to success. I'm Hunter Howell with News Valdosta.
The Office of Career Opportunities at Valdosta State University will continue its Employer in Residence series tomorrow. Students, alumni, and faculty and the general public are invited to attend from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The event will feature guest speakers Mark Smith, Assistant Manager of Claims for Auto Owners Insurance in Albany. Smith will speak about his company's success and possible career opportunities for the students and alumni in attendance. The deadline to register is at 5 p.m. today. Contact the Office of Career Opportunities to register.
If you live in Hahira area, the water coming out of your faucet has some discoloration. Don't panic because it's just a test. Hahira's fire department conducted hydrant flow testing. Areas have already been tested include Lamaica, Edgewater, and West Lawson Street. If your water has some discoloration, officials advise you just to run the water for a few minutes and the water should clear up.
It's time for another short break, and then we'll be back with the local weather from Kendrick King.
So stay with us.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Here, we are a community of 11,000 individual stories.
A place where all doors are open.
Your home away from home.
Where you will make lifelong connections.
And you will never feel invisible.
Here, you will write it, research it, sing it,
broadcast it, share it, serve it,
teach it, nurture, and own it.
VSU, over 100 majors, championship athletics, and just far enough away from home. Find out what VSU can do for you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
It looks like that warm breeze won't be showing up anytime soon due to the colder temperatures today. I'm Hahira McKnight, and I'll be filling in for Kendrick King. Today may be a good day to carry a light jacket. The weather is estimated to have just a high of 64 degrees, even though it will be a little cooler. There will be no chance of rain with abundant sunshine all day. Tonight, you may need a coat and a cup of hot chocolate because the temperature will drop down to a cool 38 degrees with no chance of rain. Skies will be clear and will experience light winds. X should be sunny side up tomorrow because we're looking at sunny skies with a high of 73 degrees. Winds will be light and variable. And later that evening, it should be clear skies with a low of 43 degrees. The UV index for today is 8 on the 10-point scale. This is considered to be a high on the scale, meaning the sun will be out, so make sure to use sunscreen, at least SPF 15, to block any damages from radiation. If you have any allergies, do your best to be cautious while you're outside today. Today's pollen count is at a high level. The trees in the local areas are the main source of the pollen that the city is receiving. The top allergens to look at today are alder, juniper, and elm. Well, that's all we have for today.
Thanks for filling in, Hahira. Coming up, we'll take a look at the latest in local sports.
So stay with us.
Trisha's having a sleepover tonight. Can I go?
I wonder about Lucy's friends. What should I say? I know you're only 10, but one of these days a friend will offer you a drink. And alcohol at your age can lead to so many things. None of them good.
So can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me
I
something.
finished my homework.
Bigger promise. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
Sure.
Really?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov, a public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome back.
Now it's time to catch up with the sports anchor, Kawan Cook, for the latest sports report. Kawan?
The Lions men's soccer team is one of the best teams in the state. They continue to prove it every game. The Vikings are currently 8-1-2, and they have played great this season, even in the one loss they suffered earlier this season. This team may be looking to make a deep playoff run, but for now, the team looks to finish the regular season strong and let everyone know in the state that this team is no joke. Their next game will be tomorrow against region opponent Colquitt County. The Valdosta Wildcats women's soccer team is having a true up and down type of season. They have done okay against non-region opponents, but they have struggled to produce offense against region opponents, being outscored by a combined score of 21-0 in all region games. With 4 region games remaining, the Wildcats look to finish strong and maybe get an opportunity to make the playoffs. The team's next game will be tomorrow against Fitzgerald High School. The Vikings are currently having problems winning. The Lions baseball team is facing a 3-game losing streak after losing 12-1 to Tift County. The team is 4-9 on the season and is 0-5 in region play. With only 13 games remaining, the team looks to right the ship and try to win out. There are 8 remaining region games left on the schedule. The Vikings could possibly win out and gain a playoff berth. The team is looking to take it one game at a time as they play region opponent Lee County tomorrow in Leesburg. The Georgia Christian baseball team is undefeated. The reason for the success this far is outstanding offense. The Generals have had great success batting in both games combined. They have scored 24 to the other 2 opponents' 7 runs. Of course, we all know that offense wins games, but defense wins championships. The team is playing great on defense, not making many errors, and making plays to get 3 outs in their offense back on the field. Their next game will be the first region game of the season against Southwest Georgia Academy tomorrow. The Valdosta baseball team is hot at the moment and currently on a 4-game winning streak. The Wildcats are finally playing good on a consistent basis. This team has plenty of faith in each other, and they are all batting great, and they play at an elite level on defense during this streak. The team is looking forward to extending this streak to 5 games tomorrow against Tift County. The Valwood baseball team is coming off a close but wild loss to Hamilton County. The game went back and forth, but Hamilton County found a way to score on a wild pitch in the bottom of the 8th to win the game. The team is now 3-3 on the season and look to bounce back strong today against non-region opponent Madison County at home. That's all I have today for sports. Now let's go back to you ladies at the news desk.
Thanks, Kawan. Coming up next, the Art Guild at Valdosta State has a colorful event for all painters and artists this weekend.
We'll have all this and more, so don't go away.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting.
So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
And we're back with News Valdosta.
Why was the painting arrested? Because it was framed. The art guide at Valdosta State University will host its first art in the outdoors from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. this Saturday. Admission is free of charge and open to all ages. Water paint, brushes, paper, and limited numbers of watercolor paints sets will be provided. Art in the outdoors will be held on the lawn of the Honors House, which is located at the intersection of Georgia Avenue and Oak Street. Everyone is encouraged to bring an old blanket and come ready to learn and laugh as they relax in the fresh air and create your very own work of art.
Medieval expert Dr. Susan Akbari will present her show, Empty Idols and a False Prophet, European Representations of Islam in the Era of Crusade, tomorrow night at the Valdosta University. Akbari will discuss her findings on encounters between medieval Christian and Islamic cultures. The event will take place at the Bailey Science Center at 7 p.m. Admission is free and open to the public.
I'm Hahira McKnight. Thanks for watching our program today.
And I'm Taylor Morrell. Join us again tomorrow for more News Valdosta. Have a great day.